start with the Felix Gallardo. What's the difference between Gallardo and Escobar?
Oh, huge difference. Huge difference. I think Felix Gallardo was well known as a businessman. You know, he saw this whole thing as a business. That if he had the chance to organize and to put together a system where everyone would work for the system, it would be a very solid structure that no government could bring down. You know, and he convinced everyone to join. He was a charmer in that sense, you know, and he sat the politicians, the police, the military, everyone on the table, you know, and he had an ability that no one else had. He also was a cop, you know, so he understood the world of the structure of how police worked, you know. He's not this idea of the rancher that is the drug dealer that makes decisions just from the perspective of a rancher. No, he loved the city. He went there and owned a hotel, restaurants, businesses. He worked for a bank. You know, he was a consultant for a bank many years while he was doing his business. Okay. He was, or he is very smart.
But
you know,
he's a bad guy.
Yes, but he's a terrible guy. Don't get me wrong. But what Narcos tells you is that it's not just one guy. He's also working for someone.
System.
And he's working for someone, you know? Like, this could have never existed if the government wasn't involved.
Okay.
In the high level, you know? If this system could not work if there was no politicians helping in both sides of the border, you know? And police working in both sides of the border. So what this series tells you is that it's a little more complicated than the way they told the story normally, where is, you know, good people chasing a bad guy. No, here is the thing is it's not black and white. You know, this series lives in the gray areas.
Okay then. Some says the shows idealized like the Escobar is a kind of legend, the showing like a legend. It was a huge hit in Turkey. You know, lots of people relate to Escobar. Oh, I think he's a good guy or something like that. You know, the system push him to do this kind of situation. What do you think about that?
I don't think it. I can talk about this season, not about what previously they've done, because I wasn't part of that, but I don't think this season glorifies them, but it does tell you why they do it, you know. You understand why this happens, and again, that they're also victims at the same time, you know, and they are working for someone else, and I think it raises a question. It's like countries like Mexico, what have we done wrong so these people are willing to live these lives, you know? We live in, like, my country is a country that doesn't give a chance to their people, you know? There's very few people have a lot, and tons of people have nothing. No. And the people that have nothing are willing to go through these lives, which is something we should all think about, because the world we're living in is pushing people to do the wrong thing, you know. Okay. But these are characters I don't think that get glorified, you know. And if you see the whole season and you want to meet them and be part of their world, you should check yourself, because this is I mean, I can't be around someone that is that dark, you know. But it is interesting to watch. And that's the story of cinema. I mean, come on! I grew up watching mafia films, and I love Goodfellas, and I never put any of my friends in the trunk. You know, it's like, but I do think we have to accept there is a fascination for these characters that are so twisted, that are willing to cross the line you're not.
My last question is quick. I think I got just 1 minute or less. And you mentioned the cinema. And I read something about, you said that it took 7 months your life the shooting to this TV series. Which is the hardest, the TV series or movies? Which do you prefer to be?
It's weird. I would say I still, and I'll be a romantic forever, I still prefer film than anything else. But to be honest, TV today is taking the risk cinema is not taking anymore. You know, TV is becoming the place where young directors can explore, where new voices are coming from, and as an actor, it's quite interesting to have 10 hours to tell a story of a character instead of 2.
It's like novel.
You know, yeah, it is. There's a chance to be more playful, to find more, to explore more tones of a character. To give yourself some more time to create an interesting arc. It's just a different thing. I enjoyed it a lot. It's the first time I do it, and I see myself doing more of this. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.